sit down. I'll be sensitizing us along this line. Get me Matthew 11, 28, 29. King James there, then add message version there. There's other versions. Come and learn of me. Tell your neighbor, come and learn of me. Say his neighbor, come and learn of me. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lonely in heart, and you shall find rest for your soul. It's okay. Let me read it from, okay, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Okay. Let me read from TLB, verse 28. Come to me and I will give you rest. All of you who work so hard beneath a heavy yoke. Okay, message says, are you tired? Are you worn out? Born out on religion? Come to me. Tell your neighbor, are you worn out? Are you tired? Are you born out on religion? Come to me. It's okay. Jesus said, get away with me and you will recover your life. I will show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and walk with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced redeems of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me and you will learn to live freely and lightly. I will give you only light burdens, said TLB. Now look up. Jesus said, come unto me, O ye that labor and are heavy laden. Come, you with a heavy load, whether ministry heavy load, or family heavy load, or spiritual heavy load, or heavy load on any area of life. Jesus said, come to me and I will give you rest. Then he said, when you come to me, I am the one to give you rest. He said, but the experience of this rest that I will give is connected to something. He said, when you come to me, he said, I am meek. Come and learn of me. I am meek and I am lonely in the heart. Then you are going to find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So actually, rest is in learning. Rest is in learning. Any rest that you get outside of learning was ministered to you by somebody with a gift or with the knowledge of how it works. You cannot communicate it to another because you don't know how it works. And so if you don't know how it works, you may not stand behind the pulpit on your miracle day and offer it because you cannot communicate it. You only receive it as a gift, which is not bad. But when it comes to a minister, God requires us to have capacity. And capacity means that you must be enlarged through functional knowledge. Enlargement is compulsory through working knowledge. And where that knowledge is not in place, you can't communicate and you can't minister. And so, we all are God's servants in our different denominations. And God has called us to carry the message of the kingdom to people, to make sure we have the working knowledge of how people can receive salvation. It's no longer a guesswork. How do I get them saved? You must know how to get them saved and know how to cooperate with the Holy Ghost based on the knowledge you have to get them saved. And you must know what salvation is. You must know what salvation is. You must know what maturity is different from salvation. Because it is possible to be saved without walking in maturity. Am I communicating? And so you must know salvation. You must know maturity. You must also know how to get people, get them filled with the Holy Ghost, you must have the working knowledge. It is not enough to have people filled with the Holy Ghost by just because God has called you. Just like anytime mommy stands ministering, she has that special grace. Even if sometimes, even if you don't want to, when you are speaking against, I don't understand this, I'm not going to be filled with the Holy Ghost. Sometimes when you stay under her administration, even though you who is talking, I don't want, you get filled. Am I communicating? But it doesn't work with everybody. It's a special gift. And so if you don't have that special one, it will not work that way through you. But you see, you can have knowledge of how to get them filled up. Am I communicating? You can have the knowledge on how to get them filled up. We were in a program in Onisha, Reverend Jonathan's church. Yes. So after teaching and ministering all kinds of words, people wanted to feel the Holy Ghost. I have the working knowledge of how to make it happen. Nobody fell. I just told them what to do. They received the knowledge, and all of them got filled with the Holy Ghost from A to Z, except one. All of them got filled. You were there. All of them got filled because there's a knowledge I know that works. So if you don't have that knowledge, now if a person that had that kind of special dimension of the infilling also got this knowledge and fix this knowledge to that special one, that person is a reggae. Am I communicating? Becomes a reggae in the hand of God. Supernatural can flow because anytime, anywhere you are, if there's no special move, you can use the knowledge and activate all of them. So my point is, if we ministers are not allowed, are not discipled with this working knowledge, it means that you can't minister. You can't minister it to them. That's the essence of you. God telling you this person is your father. For many of you, I don't even know whether we are your father and we are your parents. Because we don't even know whether you are maybe. Because we don't even know, we don't understand you. We should know you. Am I communicating? We should be able to know your doctrine. One, there are things you want to teach. If you don't get clarity, don't just jump into it. Even if God has asked you to preach, enter into personal study, then ask questions, so that you get balance in the light of the New Testament, so that you not model things up only for you to come in contact with the right knowledge. Then pride won't allow us to correct it. Because when you preach error for a long time and you meet the truth, you wonder how you are going to cancel everything you have said. But it will take meekness to learn. The meek, he will guide in the way that he should go. So it takes meekness to enjoy divine guidance. Am I communicating? So the Bible says, now come and learn of me. Come and learn of me, for I am meek and lonely in the heart. Then take my yoke. You see, there is a yoke God gives you. There is the one you take. There is a yoke God gives you, but there's the one you do what? This one, Jesus said, come and learn. Take my yoke. It is my yoke. You are the one to take it. So take it. It's a responsibility. Take it. Take a decision to submit. It's your responsibility. Take a decision to ask questions. It's your responsibility. Don't assume knowledge. It is acquired. So take responsibility to learn, to study. Take responsibility to ask questions. Anywhere you are in doubt, don't dabble into it. You may preach message alone. Don't get into detailed explanation before they will ask you a question and put you off. That's the sense of asking. That's the sense of mentoring. That's the sense of followership. When God says follow that man, he's asking you go and learn of him. When God says follow that man, if you don't follow, you lose. Sure. You are going to lose because there are dimensions of knowledge you are going to learn from that man. You may get in contact with that knowledge after 50 years, but in submission, you may gather it in the next 2 years or 10 years. And there are mistakes they have made, they won't like you to repeat. But anytime you become the local almighty, you make all your mistakes. So that's as I said, come and learn of me. Come and learn of me. Come and learn. For I am meek and lonely in the heart. And you are going to find rest. Come and learn. Come and learn. That is the wisdom that is progressive in life. Come and learn. Once you stay under some people, keep learning, keep learning, keep learning. Submit yourself to learning from your father or from your mentor. There are others you may learn from generally, but when it comes to when God said to you specifically, this is your father, these are your parents, then submit to them and learn. Commit yourself to them.